Good afternoon, everyone. Just wanted to bring you a quick update on some changing stuff throughout Jefferson County that I'm sure some of you have heard or heard rumors through the grapevine, but it is official. We're working towards updating and changing our accountability process and procedures on fires and emergency scenes and whatnot to make it a little easier for the incident commander. So wanted to give you a quick overview on that, look over the policy real quick, and we'll have a more in-depth training in person sometime in the next couple of months for this. This policy is designed to be fully implemented by July 1st of 2019, so within a few months, but several departments are currently doing this already. So we don't want you to be shocked when you arrive on the scene at Cedar Hill or DeSoto Rural, who I believe have pretty much implemented this at this point, and they don't ask you for your tags. So be aware, and as soon as I get this information out to everybody, we can get a Monday night available that we can sit down and go over it with all the personnel. We'll go ahead and get this implemented here with the Hillsborough Fire Protection District on our fires as well too. So a quick overview of the old way. You've got the key ring in the apparatus that you typically clip your accountability tag to. Bring it to the incident commander for the entire company once you get to the scene of an emergency. Excuse me. And clip it to this clipboard, and we track you throughout the emergency scene. One of the biggest problems with this is it was not getting done because it's cumbersome. It doesn't work very well. It's tough to read the tags at night. So normally they just get chucked in the back of a SUV somewhere, and they never get looked at again throughout the incident. Typically what we have been doing, and I'm guilty of this as well too, we're typically just writing down the crew name and the amount of people on that crew, and that's how we complete our par check. It is just as effective, so it works, and nobody is in any type of danger at all moving forward. But just wanted to bring you to light to this, that this system is kind of going away. So here's a new standard operating guideline produced by the Jefferson County Emergency Services Training Academy, and this is kind of what it goes over. So everybody will get a copy of this, or we'll put it out on the Facebook page, and you can review it once we get it into Hillsborough Fire format. But it starts out with the scope, definitions, company, division, group, personal accountability officer, and accountability system. One thing that's going to change and that you're going to really notice is this one right here, company. A group of firefighters who operate under a specific truck number for accountability purposes. Prior, if you arrived on the scene of an emergency, you might be teamed up with another group of firefighters, and your team was known as the last name of the team leader. At this point in time, we're changing this. Everybody's going to have some sort of a truck number attached with it. It's just too confusing to try to keep track of 6 or 7 different teams, who's in charge of that team, their last name. You run into problems if you've got 2 people with the same last name on an incident scene. So it's going to be a lot easier just to run this off of truck numbers moving forward. So that's what's going to happen. Equipment, everybody's still going to get 2 accountability tags. One is designed to be kept on your helmet. One is designed to be kept inside your turnout gear for very specific, unfortunate reasons. If we would need to do a ID on your body, you've got a tag in there that will help us along in that process. But we train hard enough here at Hillsborough Fire that that's not going to happen. So every apparatus will still have an apparatus ring on it. But here's a major difference. When you get on the apparatus responding to a fire, you're going to place your accountability tag on that apparatus ring as normal. However, it's going to stay there when you arrive on the scene. The key ring is not going to be brought to the incident commander. We do not obviously allow our volunteers to respond to the emergency scene itself. Everybody's required to come to the firehouse. However, if you do respond in your personal vehicle for whatever reason, you are to take your tag to the apparatus that you grab an SCBA off of and clip it onto there. Every company, every person that arrives on the scene of an incident is to immediately report to the incident commander to let them know that you're there. They're going to check you in. They're going to track you and team you up with somebody. So I'm going to skip some of this stuff and get down to what really matters here with this, and that's accountability system operations. So again, this is the new policy. So you arrive on the scene, you report to the incident commander. Each company will be recorded on whatever accountability system that department's using, whether it's a piece of paper, whether it's a computer system, or whatever they're doing. Upon task assignment, the assigned company will have their assignment recorded next to their company designation, number of personnel, and location. Other company assignment to the same group and divisions are to be recorded as well. The IC should request periodic status updates. Par checks shall match the number of personnel on the system. So when we go for a par, we are ensuring that the number of people that the incident commander has recorded as on the scene matches the par checks. Groups and divisions are to be clearly identified on the board. Upon release, these companies and teams shall check in for a final accountability count before leaving. They will then be removed from the accountability board or system. So when do we do personal accountability reports? Nothing's going to change with that. As advised by Jefferson County 911, so that's going to be after the first 10 minutes of arrival to a working fire, 10 minutes after that, and then 20 minutes thereafter. Any report of a missing or trapped firefighter, the incident commander is going to call for a par check. Strategy change from offensive to defensive. Any sudden hazardous event, backdraft, collapse, or flashover. And then again, at the report of fire under control, and anytime command feels necessary. So your job when you are asked for a par check, it's pretty simple. Command to 7710, par check, 7710 to command, par of 3, Division 1. And then we're going to match on the incident commander's sheet how many people are supposed to be with 7710 and ensuring that they meet par. So it's pretty simple. It's not a lot of change. What you firefighters are going to notice on your end basically is you're not going to take your accountability tag to the incident command post anymore. As soon as you get in the apparatus, you're going to put it on your ring. It's going to stay with that apparatus in the apparatus for the duration of the incident. And instead of taking that key ring to the incident commander, he's going to record the number of people in your engine company and assign you a task from there moving forward. So what's that going to look like at the command post? Pretty simple. This may be written down on a piece of paper. Some people use tactical programs on their computers. However they're doing it, this is the goal here. 6514, number of people 3. They're working inside a Division 2 doing a primary search. You can see down here we've got an example with 6524, 6510, and 7710 have been assigned to the fire attack group. That supervisors and responsible for keeping track of all 6 of those people, as you can see, that have been assigned to that crew. So that's going to be a simple call from command post to fire attack, par check, 6, all accounted for, Side A, Division 1. Pretty simple. So at the end of the day, once we run through all the par checks, the engineers are going to be checked as well too. We're looking for par to meet 27. Anytime we do a par check and it does not match that 27 number, we're going to have to go back and either redo it or figure out if we've got a missing or trapped firefighter. And obviously, if we do, it becomes a Mayday type of an emergency situation on the scene. So just wanted to bring everybody to date that this is what's coming down the pike. We'll do a training back here at the engine house in person with the policies in front of us, so everybody is aware of what's going on and how we're going to handle it moving forward. Not a huge change, but it is definitely going to be something different. So keep that in the back of your mind. Remember to train hard, know your job, and remember that we are here for the citizens at the end of the day. And as always, if you got any questions, please feel free to see us. Thanks.